Vision Care. විශ්වාසනීය දැක්ම.
බලන හැමතැනකම දැන් Vision Care එකක්.
Super cyclone Amphan, the cyclonic equivalent of a Category 5 Atlantic hurricane, as last reported by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration of the US, made landfall in India today. Satellite visuals caught the tropical cyclone heading towards India and Bangladesh this morning. With 3-minute maximum sustained wind speed of 230 km per hour, Cyclone Amphan on Monday became the strongest cyclone over the Bay of Bengal in the 21st century. The monster storm is also the joint most intense cyclonic storm that the Earth has witnessed so far this year, tied with Cyclone Harold that formed over the South Pacific basin last month. In India and Bangladesh, millions of people fled to shelters in a frantic evacuation, which was made all the more challenging by the coronavirus pandemic. Still, some of the shelters are only half full because of concerns about social distancing during the coronavirus pandemic. The storm is one of the most dangerous supercyclones to hit India in decades, since a cyclone in 1999 killed more than 9,000 people. That storm packed winds of more than 270 km per hour, devastating many states along India's coast. Even though Amphan moved away from Sri Lanka, it still generated high rain in the country, severely disrupting 10 districts. The highest rainfall of 173.5 millimeters recorded during the last 24 hours was at the Alton Estate factory in the Nuwara district. Meanwhile, a landslide in the Muskelly area in Hatton was recorded on a mobile phone. Meanwhile, vehicular movement was disrupted due to a number of roads in the Bulat Singhal area in Kalutara being inundated. Meanwhile, landslide warnings issued by the National Building Research Organisation are still in effect for the Ratnapura, Kandy, Matale, Kegol, Nuwara, Kurunagala, Gaul, Matara, Colombo and Kalutara districts. Meanwhile, the Irrigation Department urged the people of the Ratnapura and Millakanda areas to be on the alert, even though the minor flood situation in the Kaluganga has receded. Meanwhile, the Disaster Management Centre assures that all health measures have been taken at evacuation centres to prevent any possible spread of COVID-19.
The fishermen and the naval communities have been thoroughly advised not to venture the sea areas of around the country. Wind speed could also be reaching 100 to 150 kilometers per hour, and gusting speed could also be 180 kilometers per hour at the Bay of Bengal. So people need to be very vigilant with that particular situation. The water level of the Kaluganga and the Ginganga and Nilwala Ganga is receding, and the most of the inundated area that the water levels are rapidly decreasing. So the affected communities, especially the evacuated communities, have been treated with all the relief things via the National Disaster Relief Services Center, especially the disaster management units and all the government officials coping with that situation under the supervision of the district secretaries and the division secretaries and all the government stakeholders. Safe centers and the evacuations are totally managed by the Disaster Management Center. So all the measures being taken along with the COVID-19 outbreak to get all the health measures to avoid the spreading of COVID-19 at these centers.
ලීව ආයුෂ් කරාබු නැටි දන්තාලේපය ශක්තිමත් දත් දෙපලකට